Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Welcome back, Color Me Bad Nation. If this is your very first time ever meeting me, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are super glad to have you. As I promised to you all, I will probably want to do a part two of my Spring Fling fragrances. We're even going to do a part three. It's that many. So welcome. Super glad to have you. I hope all is well. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, subscriptions, the whole 9 yards. So we are going to get into this. If you are new to the channel, welcome again. Make sure you go through the entire channel and have some fun and check out our journey. It's been a long one, and hopefully we will continue to go upward and onward. Just to give you a little bit of a brief scenario about who I am and what we do here on our channel, I am a beauty and licensed beauty professional, just to name a few things that I am into. And so hashtag all things beauty. We talk about love, relationships, romance, family issues, a little bit about dating, and faith, most importantly. If I forgot to mention anything, charge my head and not my heart. We will tap into it. We've talked about it. We're going to talk about it again. Don't worry. We did more talking about fragrances last year, but definitely we're going to get into our Dear Color Me questions. They are backed up to the roof. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get into our part two of our Spring Fling fragrances. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, I want to share with you that I always listen to a little bit of music in the background. I've gotten a few copyrights, and we definitely don't want to get the copyright, right? So I've gotten a little bit better with learning how to mute out the music a little bit, but I always listen to some. Today I am listening to the incomparable Nancy Wilson. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with her music, but before there was a Whitney Houston or a Dionne Warwick or Anita Baker, Phyllis Hyman, the list goes on. There was Nancy Wilson. I love her music. I got hip and acclimated to her music because she was one of my mother's favorite singers from her back in her day, which was way back in the day. And of course, you know, I'm old school, so I love all types of music because that was my studies in high school and a little bit in college. And so, yes, I will leave a couple of her pictures and album covers at the end of the recording. She was absolutely beautiful, you guys. I mean, from the beginning of her career to the end, beautiful, absolutely stunning. So I'll definitely leave some pictures up. So let's get into it. All right, so next up on the list is a fragrance from the House of Lattafa. You know I love a good Lattafa fragrance. We can just skip over that part because if you've been watching any of my recordings, you know that I love their fragrances. Like, I mean, even the ones that I don't care for all that much, they still can do no wrong. The prices, the quality, the longevity of the fragrances. All right, this one is Al Nober Wazia. Okay. Just in case you haven't seen this one before or you haven't seen the packaging and you're not familiar, this is really, really nice. If I took the velvet off of this, you would be able to see how much I have used of this fragrance. And it's kind of tricky because if you hold it up to the light, you can kind of see it's about right here. It's about right there. So that's one. But the bottle is so heavy. I love it. Yeah, very, very good. This has, I think, vetiver, it has chocolate, it has raspberry, vanilla, it's sexy, it's gorgeous. It is a unisex fragrance. Like, as normal, find things on the humbug, really, really affordable, extremely affordable, extremely, or they send me stuff. So I can't remember which one this is, but when I tell you this is a love at first sniff, I don't know if this is a dupe for anything. I'm sure it is. And whatever it's a dupe for, if it smells better than this, I need a bottle of it. I'm telling you right now, it's good. And again, this is unisex. This is so good. And it's funny because it's got a note of mint in it. And it's done beautifully, you guys. Like, this is special. Very special, very unique, very sexy, very sensuous. I can only imagine how good this smells on a gentleman. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like it's like a toss up between a sexy gentleman fragrance because it kind of pops a little masculine on me, but it's got just enough sexiness for us ladies. Absolutely gorgeous. If you don't mind that little minty, freshy, but then it's got a little bit of a gourmandy thing going on. Get you some. This one is Al Nobel Wazir by Latifah. Trust me. Good, good. Ow. All right, so I guess I've been kind of pulling a lot of my floral fruities lately because this is another spring flinger of mine that I've been reaching for, which is absolutely gorgeous. This one is Vanity Film Elegance by Armaf. Okay. This is absolutely gorgeous. Whenever I spray this, I always think about sweet strawberries. But this main accord has like black currant in it and I think maybe raspberry or something. I pulled it up, but you know, I always forget what's what. This one has aldehydes, raspberry. Okay, that's where we're getting our raspberry. Normally, raspberry doesn't do very well for me unless it's for some weird reason a Bath and Body Work raspberry. For some reason, Bath and Body Work raspberries I can handle. I don't know what it is, but they do something special. Same with this fragrance. It's really, really gorgeous. But when I spray out on this, I think about like a sweet, creamy strawberry dessert or something. This is really, really pretty, you guys. It's got a little bit of a tartness to it, but it's really, really good. Like, I just can't explain it to you. It's just good. Let me share. It's got a little peach in it. Tuberose, gardenia, ylang ylang, peony, rose, sandalwood, vanilla, cashmere wood, amber, cedar, and musk. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And you must excuse my eyelashes, darling. It's time to reapply. No judgment. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I don't know where that came from. Out of my spirit, out of my belly shall flow rivers of living water. That's the scripture that comes to mind. Anyhow, this particular fragrance, I didn't pull the notes for this fragrance. You know I have outbursts, and what's in you will come out. Okay, that's why, you know, that word have I hidden in my. It's all up in here. All down, it's everywhere. It's all over me. It's all over me. And it's keeping me alive. All right, I'm back. All I gotta say is if anybody, if you go to a church, you belong to a parish or a church where they have testimony service. Some churches still have testimony service where they allow the members and visitors to stand up and give a brief testimony about something that God has done for them. And if anybody ever stand up doing testimony service and start singing that song, if you're sitting next to them, get out the way because it's coming. Trust me when I tell you. Anyway, this fragrance, you guys, if I've shared this on video number 1, part 1 of my Spring Fling fragrances, it's going to end up on part 3 too. This is so gorgeous, and it's just like, this is beyond a Victoria's Secret fragrance. And I'm not saying that Victoria's Secret fragrances aren't the best, because every one that I've ever owned are absolutely gorgeous. I've shared with you guys on many occasions. My all-time favorite Victoria's Secret fragrance is Rapture. Okay? And I got a gift card this Christmas, and I used it to purchase a bottle because mine was getting really, really low that I had. And they had a good deal on it. But let me tell you something. If you love the scent of rose, even if you don't, I had a subby share with me that they are not much of a rose fragrance lover. This got them in there with it. This is so beautifully done. It is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a masterpiece. And I love when I fall in love with fragrances that aren't like with the main, you know, the big hype or whatever, because it's just special to me. You know what I'm saying? Like a fragrance I had on today, everybody wears it. It smells amazing. And when you mention it, everybody, male and female, love this fragrance. But this one right here is a hidden gem. That subby also mentioned to me that they grabbed an extra bottle because they think that a lot of times fragrances like this end up getting discontinued. We are not going to speak that in the atmosphere. This is going to be around. This is going to be a classic. This is everything. Barrows, Victoria's Secret. Get you some. Part 1, 2, and 3. I can hear somebody's now saying, oh my God, who does testimony service? Oh my God, who gets up and tells their business? Oh my God, and who does it? If you know, you know. If you don't, you probably need to stay in the vicinity of if that person starts singing that song so you can get some on you. Trust me. All right. This is, I'm going to be, I'm going to keep it 100. What they say, they keep it a buck? I don't know. Sometimes you need more than a buck. This one is Tiffany, and let me take a look here. Tiffany and Company Intense. I love an intense fragrance. When I tell, like, this is masterfully done. You can smell it from the bottom. This is just so elegant. It's so sexy. You can wear this to an evening out, a special event. This could be your special day, whatever your special day is. Birthday, bar mitzvah, graduation, elevation, whatever you doing, and you want a celebration. This is so beautiful. And I always talk about this one when I'm sharing things about, like fragrances that I love, adore, that are sexy, sensuous, red light alert, Aphrodite. This is one of those fragrances that make me excited and turn me on. And I guess I stay excited. I'm human. We gonna keep it 100. But this is one of those fragrances. If you're not feeling your best, and your hubby said he need a little touchy feely, and you ain't feeling it, or him, or nothing and nobody. This is one of those fragrances that you want to spray on before you get into bed or whatever, that will help you get in the mood. If that's what you need a little help. These types of things may do the trick. I don't know what works for you. But this is a total red light alert fragrance. It is extremely sexy. It is a definite aphrodisiac. You have not smelled pink pepper until you have gained an opportunity to get your nose on this. This is a masterpiece. I've had this for years. If I have ever run out of it, which I've been using it a lot lately, like I use it twice in the same month, and that's unusual for me because I just love it so much, so I don't wear it that often. Definitely a repurchase. Get you some. Tiffany & Co. Intense. Love it. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep going with these floral fruities. It's a theme. I don't know. I didn't realize it, but it is. So this next one, you guys, is absolutely gorgeous. Like, ooh, hot tamale. This one is Swiss Arabian Shoggoth, I believe. For women, yes. And it is a floral, fruity, lime, lemon, praline, apple, peony, musk, and cedar. It is so good. Like, this is delightful. It's sexy, it's light, but it lasts for a very long time. It is very sensuous. This is good. Like, I would definitely purchase this for myself. It's really, really pretty. I'm really particular about like your limes, and because I love citruses, but some fragrances, they kind of overpower those particular notes from time to time, and it's like a little bit too much of this, a little bit too much of that. We need more of this, we need more of that. This is gorgeous. Like, if you haven't seen this one, and I'm sure you have, especially if you're a collector of fragrances, this one is Shoggoth for women. Anyone can wear this. I was shocked when I read it. It says for women, because it definitely could be a unisex fragrance along with all of their colognes and fragrances. It's just really, really clean, really, really sexy, really sensuous. It's a really nice up close and personal fragrance. It does give you a really pretty light, crisp, and clean scent bubble. I'm not sure on the sillage because I haven't worn this fragrance by itself. I normally wear this with something else. I want to say like I combine other fragrances with this, but I did something today and I'm going to start doing it on days when I don't have a lot to do, like where I want to be wear impressive fragrance and I just want to smell good for the day. It's just wear this by itself. I may do it tonight. Just wear it by itself and really see what it does, because sometimes we combine and layer fragrances and they don't need any help and we just do it because we don't trust the process. We don't trust that it's going to give us what it needs to give us. And if we combine it with something we know is going to last all day long, then we do that because we want to make sure we get that. We don't want to get stuck in the middle of our workday and then our fragrance is dissipated. It makes me frustrated when that happens. And so I like for my fragrances and colognes to last. This is a thing with me. They don't always have to, but the ones that I wear when I'm gone away from home from 8+ hours, I want to still be able to smell my fragrance. It doesn't have to be just like I just sprayed it on, but I still want to know and feel and smell that I have something on, right? If you haven't gotten an opportunity to grab this one, I'm sure you can find this for an extremely, and when I say extremely affordable price, this is really, really good. I got this one sent to me complimentary and I got 2 bottles and I gave the other one away. I should have kept it, but I like to share because you can only have so much. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't care for it, then what? I should have known. I should have known better. This is sexy. This does something for me. This would smell good on a man, a gentleman who just has a really good natural body scent automatically. And then he loves a nice fresh and clean scent, but he doesn't mind wearing something that has a little bit of juicy fruitiness to it. Just a little bit, not too much. Telling you right now. 3 notes. Cypress, tonka bean, and sea salt, you guys. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I did add this to my collection myself. I gifted myself this when it came out. And, I just, sometimes you just treat yourself. I've had it for a while. This one is Kenzo World Power. I have to keep myself from spraying out on my faves because I go crazy. They smell so good to me. This is beautiful. And this is the only Kenzo. No, I have a couple of other Kenzo fragrances in my collection. A few of them I gave away because they were more of a kind of more youthful type of a scent, not really made for me. They were beautiful. They just weren't in my, I was never really going to wear them. But this right here, just simple, it's elegant, it's clean, it's aromatic, it is fresh, but it still has that heaviness. You can wear this all year round. And if you wear this, if you don't have this in your collection, you add it to your collection, you're going to get compliments all day with this. At least 3. At least 3. Or at least somebody's going to, they may not say it out loud, but they'll say it. You'll hear them. This is so good. You'll notice people getting real close up on you to smell you a little bit. This is such a gorgeous scent, you guys. I cannot, like I said, this is one of those that I have to stop myself from wearing a lot because I don't know why I like to save my favorite fragrances, but this is amazing. You can only wear one fragrance at a time, but this is absolutely gorgeous. It is super, super beautiful. It is not just a spring fling. It's an all year round fling. This is a commitment. This is a commitment. This deserves paperwork. This deserves a name change. Let's get her done.